Hello everyone, how you doing? And welcome back to another video. And now today we're going to be talking about a specific situation that I actually spoke about a few weeks ago. Now basically around a week ago I made a video about the situation surrounding Pewdiepie, Onision and Shane Dawson. And this situation surrounding Onision, Pewdiepie and Shane Dawson, as you may know, was basically Onision alleging that Pewdiepie and Onision are basically dirty old nonces.
Have Shane Dawson sit next to me and take a lie detector test as well. I'd love to see that bitch sweat. Because I personally know that Shane is a creep. I know he's a creep. On a core level, I know he's a creep. I've seen his history of how he acts with children, how close he gets to children all the time, how uncomfortable it is consistently. Like, I don't know how other people don't see it, but they're teenage girls, so of course they think it's fine. This guy loves relating with teenage girls.
Yeah, so if you didn't understand what I was talking about before, you probably now do have a good concept of what it's all about. For months now, ever since the pot blast allegations about Shane Dawson possibly, you know, liking the kids a little bit too much, Onision has ran this narrative that Shane Dawson may actually be a nonce. And obviously, it was all complete bullshit. We know Onision's narrative was bullshit, we know pot blast narrative was bullshit, but Onision just carried on going with it. And then Onision brought Pewdiepie into the situation, basically calling him a nonce because of a tweet he made 4 years ago. I know that the logic in this whole statement is outstanding as it sounds.
To this day about Pewdiepie is how he could say that about a 12-year-old and how he could say that everyone has their tricks, even as a joke. Because what would compel a person to make that joke? Like, I would just like to know what was going through his mind, because that's something I would expect. And I want to establish something I established before. It's very important. The people who prey, the people who target these kids, they are people who are liked by the community.
And as I just said, obviously all of us knew that it was bullshit, and I'm pretty sure the entire YouTube community fully acknowledged that Onision was just chatting complete and utter fucking horseshit. And Onision was hounded by people like me and other YouTubers. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was just a complete and fucking witch hunt. Admittedly, I am very harsh on Onision, but I do think that is rightly so, because the amount of times this man has fucked up and said some horrible shit. But it's just fucking hilarious to me how much this bloke is just called out for absolutely everything, because in the last 2 years, I'm pretty sure nearly everything Onision has actually done which is relevant is pretty much just borderline fucked. I mean, I'm seeing YouTubers with around 70 subs call out Onision. I love this era of where anyone, absolutely fucking anyone, doesn't matter what your sub count is, doesn't matter how many views or likes you get, anyone can call out anyone, and that is what I do love about YouTube. Anyway, we're getting off topic now, let's just get straight into the point. So recently, after the whole debacle with Onision, Shane Dawson and Pewdiepie, Onision decided to go on a live debate stream with Blair White. Onision versus Blair White debate. Onision apologizes. Now this was basically just a talk show slash debate slash argument between Blair White and Onision, where they basically just talked about absolutely fucking everything. From Eugenia Cooney to Donald Trump to Pewdiepie to Shane Dawson. Just everything was covered here. And before I go into anything to do with this, I just want to say fair fucking play to Blair White. It wasn't heated. It wasn't exactly a tense argument. If anything, it was just a discussion. So all I can do is give my commends to Blair White for the situation, because honestly, if I had a debate with Onision, it probably would be a little bit heated given what I've said and given what he said and our opinions on each other. And even in this live stream, Onision did actually apologise to Blair White for all the shit he's given her in the past, and all I can say to that is, well, fair fucking play, mate. At least you've apologised. I would personally love to debate Onision, given the amount I've spoken about him in the past. I think I would love to do this, and Onision, if you're watching this, if any of your fans are watching this, let me know, because I would love to have a debate with you. It's a challenge, Onision. Come on my channel and we'll have a nice old debate about your history. If you don't want to do it, that's fair enough. I mean, I can completely understand that. You may be maybe a little bit of a pussy. I mean, maybe I would be too, but honestly, if you want to do it, just let me know. Now, I'm not going to dissect this live stream from Blair White because, lads, it's 2 hours long. And I know my videos are long, but fuck me, lads. I can't dissect a 2-hour live stream. Instead of that, we're going to look at another video from the Onion Man himself. Time to move on. Smiley face. Just, you know, to let everyone know, we're smiling today. We're really happy. We're happy. We're moving on. It's a good day. Onision is moving on. I realised that was probably the shittest smile ever, but you know, let me get away with this, lads. Now, for some reason, when I first saw this video pop up on my timeline, I thought to myself, wow, maybe Onision has gone in depth into the issues he's spoken about recently and apologised for them. Maybe? And even when I first watched the video, I thought to myself, well, it's close to that. It's a little bit close, but at the same time, it's just so so far away from that. You see, to me, apologies on YouTube always come off as the person is trying to apologize, but at the same time, they're just trying to convince everyone that they're in the right. We've seen it from people such as Leafy is here, Tana Mojo, and even fucking Onision himself. But anyway, lads, let's give him a chance. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and just get into this video.
I could make a series of videos using different people's names in the title and get lots of views for it. But I don't want to do that. Blair White suggested I do that. I don't want to do that.
Now, yeah, that is genuinely the starting of his video, and it just goes straight back to my previous point. Why do YouTubers start their apologies with always an attempt to show they're a good guy, whether it's either having a deep emotional sigh or just showing a fucking dog or saying that they're gonna do something good. They're not gonna use YouTubers in their names. They're not gonna do that because, you know, they're better than you. They're better than regular YouTubers like Nabber. No one's here for that. No one's here to know you're good or you're bad. People are just here for the apology. And I know I may come off like I'm just hating to hate, but honestly, all the apologies that he's made in the past just makes a lot of his points redundant to me. If this was his first apology, then I'd probably be far less critical. But anyway, let's continue.
But she did suggest that I apologize in general, and in that, I respect and appreciate what she said. Because there are people that I do need to apologize to. Most of whom I've already apologized for.
Again, you don't need to do that. You don't need to say that. You don't need to say that you've apologized in the past because none of us need to know that. Because in life, Onision, you can fuck up. It's understandable when somebody does something bad. I've done plenty of bad things in my past, not necessarily on YouTube, but I have done bad things, and you can apologize for them. But when you apologize for something bad you've done, it doesn't mean you can just go on and do all these bad things and never apologize again. Just because one apology is there doesn't mean you can't apologize again. Apologies are meant to just be a one-time thing, because if you apologize more than once, usually it loses the effect. And Onision, given the amount you've apologized in the past, I don't really think you have a right to say, oh, I've apologized in the past before.
Real quick, let's run through the list. First of all, Billy. I'm sorry that I publicly humiliated you. We went through repeated bad breakups, and I always told the truth. But the problem is sometimes people don't need to know the truth. And I went above and beyond to try and use the truth against you to make you feel small, to make you feel embarrassed, and that was disgraceful on my part.
Now, with this part of the apology, it is genuinely okay. It's not that bad, but I'm just wondering, why is he talking about not needing to tell the truth? I don't want to hear that. And yes, Onision, you have admitted to doing something bad for once, and I'm not going to discredit you for that. I mean, fair fucking play. You've done it again. You are proving a lot of people wrong here and showing that you can own up to some mistakes. Because to be honest, this apology so far has been pretty shit, but on Onision's level, it's been pretty good considering his past history with apologies. But if somebody went up to me and apologized for something bad they've done to me like this, I'd probably tell them to fuck off, because in a real standpoint, this apology isn't that good so far. And if you don't know who he's talking about in this video, he's basically highlighting the criticism he has for asking his ex-girlfriend Billy if he can lock her up in his basement for punishment of smoking cannabis. But there are plenty of videos about that on the website, so if you want to go watch them, you know, there are plenty, go watch them.
Moving on. Shane Dawson. If I'm wrong about you, I'm sorry. If I'm right about you, I don't know. But if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. And I should accept that.
This part of the apology, I would like to say, is completely and utterly fucking terrible. After years and years of constantly attacking Shane Dawson, he just runs it down into these very precious 16 seconds. And honestly, if he said something like, I'm honestly truly sorry for everything I've done to Shane Dawson, I'd be like, fair enough, that's completely fine. You apologized and you were genuine. But no, he has to bring up the point that he might be right. He's pushing a narrative from over 6 months ago, which was proven wrong 6 months ago. I don't understand where these buts are coming from. It's not an if, it's not a but. You are wrong. Just admit to being wrong. I don't get how you can be such a bad person towards somebody and just apologize in that sort of manner. 10 things I love about Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson plus kids in a nutshell. Shane Dawson's weight. Shane Dawson, my ex-friend. And all of them videos were narrowed down to this.
Shane Dawson. If I'm wrong about you, I'm sorry. If I'm right about you, I don't know.
To me, this isn't even an apology. This is just him doing a bit of damage control and saying, oh, if I'm wrong, I don't necessarily believe I'm wrong, but if I'm wrong, please like me again, guys. Please like me. I know I called Shane Dawson a nonce, but please like me again. Just grow up, mate. Just fucking grow up. just own up to the bad shit you've done, because you definitely know at this point, given the amount of people that have spoken about it, that you are in the wrong. But even after this, when he moves on to apologizing to somebody else, he continues this if narrative.
I also want to apologize to Seer. If I'm wrong about you, I'm sorry. If I'm right, that's terrible. It's awful if I'm right. But if I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
Again with the fucking ifs, please just admit you're wrong, mate. Just say, I'm sorry. Not, if I'm wrong, I'll be sorry. No, you're obviously wrong. Now, Seer is another person who used to be friends with Onision. They fell out and, you know, Onision proceeded to constantly attack him. As I said before, I don't believe that Onision is genuinely sorry to Shane Dawson or Seer. I just think he's trying to rectify his public image by doing damage control. And this is what it all is to me. Because if he genuinely was sorry, he wouldn't say, if. Despite me ripping into this apology, there was some decent parts in it. Some very decent parts.
To my audience, I'm sorry for consistently bringing you guys down, for not being a better content creator, for not being just a better person. I've consistently felt sorry for myself. I've guilt-tripped people. I've tried to use you guys for my own gain, which is, you know, basically what everybody does. Like, the moment we upload a video, we're using you for our own gain, but I think you understand the context in this one.
Did we just witness Onision being genuine for once? I'm genuinely quite fucking shocked. Now, this part of the apology, if I'm being 100% completely honest, it's not that bad. In fact, I could say this part is genuinely good. And it makes me wonder, why couldn't the rest of the apology just be like this, Onision? Everything he just admitted there about him being immature, using his audience, it's all true, and he's saying sorry. Why can't you just do that for everyone else? And he basically goes on in this video to apologise to people who he's attacked plenty of times before, such as Eugene Cooney, Jaclyn Glenn, and fair play. Well done. You're not saying ifs or buts there, you're just apologising, and that's all we wanted from you, Onision. And despite this apology in my eyes being shit, I just have to ask the question, what YouTube apology isn't shit? I'm not defending Onision here, but it does roll into the question of, should we forgive Onision? In my mind, no, we shouldn't. In my eyes, if somebody in any community or any aspect of thing that's happened in the world, if they apologise for something, we shouldn't instantly forgive them. It's not the apology we should focus on, it's the person's actions in the future. So if next year Onision has gone for a full whole year without criticising people, without unneedingly needing to do so, slandering people, yeah, maybe, just maybe, I might actually forgive him in a year's time. Not now. But given the amount of times Onision has apologised in the past, I just can't tell if this shit is genuine. Onision, can you genuinely apologise this much and expect us to take you seriously? Because the apology was pretty fucking meh. It was bad and it was good on some aspects, but the Shane Dawson aspect, the main thing you should be apologising for, was just completely fucking terrible. I feel like you should go back and delete every single video you've made on Shane Dawson just to make up for some things here. Because the apology, let's be honest, it doesn't mean anything if your videos on these people are still on the channel, because let's be real here, not many people are going to see this apology. But what people are going to see, given the amount of views these videos get, are the videos on Shane Dawson slandering him and basically calling him a dirty fucking nonce. Young, impressionable fans may see them videos and may believe them. So Onision, delete the videos, and also, where's the apology to Pewdiepie?
I have many more people to apologize to, so if I forget someone, I'm sorry.
I feel like it's very difficult to forget the biggest YouTuber on the entire platform, especially when it's only been recently you called him out for being a supposed nonce, even though that was bullshit as well. And even in this apology I've sort of complimented him for, he also tries to go over the whole guilt trip vibe.
I think I've received more criticism than most anyone online. I think I've received more punishment for a lot of things than most anyone online.
And rightly fucking so, mate. I don't know why you need to keep bringing this shit up. It just doesn't need to be spoken about. I really do want to like this apology. I really do want to take Onision serious, but one minute it seems genuine and the next minute it's just like, what the fuck are you on about? As I said before, I will genuinely forgive him if he goes a whole year without being a complete and utter bellend. But to be honest, lads, out of all the takes that have been made about Onision versus Shane Dawson, I think the best take that we've had on the entire thing so far actually comes from Shane Dawson himself.
That nobody would see coming. Like, I would make alliances with people who hate me. For example, you have Onision. That guy talks about me in every single video. I'm glad I'm getting you views, girl. Thanks. But obviously, there's like a very public thing where he hates me. So, what I would do is publicly in the house, I'd have like a fight with him and I'd be like, stop talking about me. And he'd be like, and then I would take him to a closed room and say, listen, bitch, first of all, I love your wig. It's beautiful. It's red. I don't get it, but I love it. Second of all, we need to form an alliance. Tell nobody. We'll fight in public. And then in private, we'll have each other's back. But we ain't got to hang out. Because I can't do that.
What a man. What a fucking man. You cannot help but love Shane Dawson at the end of the day. But in conclusion, lads, I do not forgive Onision. But I will possibly forgive him in a year's time if he goes a whole year with positive actions and positive movements and no false negativity and no false just narratives such as the one against Shane Dawson. The apology was pretty shit. The part about Shane Dawson was terrible, but I would love to know your guys' thoughts on it in the comment section. Let's start a debate. Let me know your guys' thoughts. If you thought this whole apology was right, if you think I was wrong, because maybe I actually was. Maybe I'm being way too harsh here. I don't feel like I am, but I would love to know your guys' thoughts. And if you want to let me know your thoughts at Twitter at iNeverTV, go ahead, or even at Instagram, maybe just fucking comment on my photos, and I may respond to you. It genuinely does mean the world that I'm actually having discussions going on in my comment sections, because it's genuinely what I want to create on this channel. And if you want to follow my podcast and subscribe to it, there's always a link in the description. That's a new thing I'm doing. A new episode should come out recently. Well, a new episode, the first episode. And also, before I end the video, I would like to thank my Patreons, as I always do. Big thanks to Leslie, Lily, Champ Scott, Bugababsha, Cubeson, Ruby, Amy, Hosted, Devin, Michelle, Quack, Mary, Dink Dino, I can't pronounce your name, Dora, Sophie, Joe, Anna, Milo, Summer, Rochelle, Amya, Billy, Zombie Says, a Crewbuster, Rob, Zero Files, Majestic Rockstar. Thank you so much for donating to the Patreons. There's a bit of a meme going on there with me not being able to pronounce certain names. Also, I just do it on purpose at this point. But yeah, thanks for donating to the Patreon. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And hopefully, this is the end of the Shane Dawson Onision thing. Have a good one.